You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. And unfortunately, there are people like that. And he has lifted them up.
You know what you don't hear in that? The sound of a car crashing. That was the beginning of the end of Hillary Clinton.
Todd Starnes is the host of Fox News and Commentary, heard on hundreds of radio stations, and the author of a brand new book, comes out this week. It's called The Deplorables Guide to Making America Great Again. All right, so Todd, how big an impact did that soundbite impact Hillary Clinton?
I think it was huge. I think that may have been the deciding factor for a lot of folks around the country. Very similar to what President Obama said back in 2007 in San Francisco about the folks who cling to their guns and cling to their religion, called them bitter. And now you have Hillary calling us deplorable. And as I write in the book, I'm proud to call myself one of those gun-toting, Bible-clinging, deplorable Americans. And there are a lot of them who voted on Election Day.
I can't tell you how many times people came up to us when we were out in the field and said, "Hi, I'm a deplorable."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm a deplorable.
Made.
Yeah. T-shirts made, and people took pride in the negativity.
They did. You know, we had our first book signing Sunday at First Baptist Church in Dallas, Dr. Robert Jeffress' church, and a guy comes up to me, says, "I'm a Puerto Rican deplorable," gives me a fist bump. You know, it's that kind of, you know, people have really embraced what was meant as a smear, and they've embraced that as sort of a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were very traditional, and you're proud of that, and you love your traditional values and what this country stands for. You love Ronald Reagan. You compare President Trump in your book to Ronald Reagan. What is it that our country needs to do to get back to those traditional values and be the country we once were?
I interviewed Franklin Graham for the book, and he said the country was at a moral tipping point. And I believe, and I think a lot of people believe, that divine providence was at work here in this election. I think there's really no other explanation for it. And I believe we've been given a second chance, and I believe that God is not finished with America yet, and that's why I believe Donald Trump is in the White House.
But as a professional broadcaster, how would you like to read an excerpt out of your book?
All right, I think I can handle this.
Hey, what is just randomly picking something out?
Okay.
What's it regarding?
This is regarding a promise that President Obama made back on the campaign trail a long time ago, and the results of that.
Okay, go ahead.
In 2008, President Barack Obama promised to fundamentally transform the United States of America. In less than 8 years, our former president turned the most exceptional nation on earth into a vast wasteland of perpetually offended snowflakes. We've gone from the greatest generation to the entitlement generation.
And we can't afford to be the entitlement generation. The money's running out.
You're right, Brian. You're absolutely right.
All right. So, once again, the book comes out today officially? Is that
the book is out today, and we have an awesome website, Deplorablesbook.com. And apparently there are really a lot of deplorable people across the fruited plain.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you got one of the most popular syndicated columns out there today. Good job.
Thanks a lot, guys.
When did you buy that URL? Immediately after?
Just right after, yes.
Yeah.
I should have thanked Hillary in the acknowledgments.
Deplorable.com, it's gone.
All right.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Todd.
guys.
All right.